Yes, I'm starting to remember where I am now. Alright, there's a shack up on a cliff nearby. I think that's actually where the last, well, the next holotape that we can grab should be located. Yeah, up there. There's the shack. I think that actually does have a holotape in it. Well, regardless, we're gonna find out. Yeah, just be careful when you start exploring this side of the wasteland, because, this is where it starts to get more dangerous. For example, the super mutants, obviously.
Now you're starting to piss me off.
Jitters and Fluffy. Okay. Yes, this is where one of the tapes was.
Ralphie, son, this is your father. We can't get into the goddamn vault without you. Get your ass over here now. My 4 is useless without you, boy.
Yep, strained relationship between father and son. That family was fractured as hell. Oh, it kind of reminds me of my family. Fractured. Not everyone can have the perfect family. Okay. It's on the left-hand side. Okay, the victory rifle.
Yes, Commander. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Alright, just gonna try and do some equipment repairs. So we can fit more stuff in his inventory, get back to Megaton.
RL3 is ready for... RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Works for me. Yeah, this area... Whoa! Oh, hello.
Sir, searching for... Kill them all and let God sort them out. Kill them all. God will understand.
You know what? Let's give him a hand. Yeah, we're gonna have to sort out the fast travel situation. Why did I pick up that pulse mine? God damn it. Alright, actually, if I just take a buff out, I might be able to... There we go. Alright, we'll head back to Megaton.
Your command. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Alright. Pardon. Alright, get all this stuff sorted away. Yeah, this stuff's sorted away.
You appear to have been wounded, madam. May I suggest you utilize your infirmary?
I plan to, don't worry. I know I'm gonna have to clean this bit at some point. But that's a problem for another time. Alright, we're no longer addicted. Alright, time for the next tape. Alright, so from what I remember, the next tape is at a diner north of Canterbury Commons. We'll get that quest done later. I need to remember to go to the Algride Caves at some point, because it's where you get the sneak bobblehead. Okay, over there's the Temple of the Union. We'll come back to them at a later time. Over here is the Brotherhood Outcast Patrol. We'll leave them alone.
Every day is a good day to die. Glorious day in the U.S. Army.
Okay. Just ignore the pool of radioactive water.
Kill them all and let God sort them out.
Oh, I remember this farm.
Ready to die for your country.
Yeah, a bunch of survivors tried to set up at this farm after the bombs fell. Obviously, things didn't quite end well for them, but it is what it is. Alright, now I'm hesitant to max out speech right now because I do know the location of at least one more speech book. So I think I'll up barter a bit and yeah, go with that. Alright. Pure Whiz would be useful. So would Infiltrator, actually. Alright, I know a way to boost our perception. Quest-wise. Yeah, I'll go with boosting our perception. Once we get this next tape. Because I want to get the Infiltrator perk. There's a way to boost it without getting the bobblehead or taking intense training. We'll take Lawbringer, yeah. Okay, we just picked up a note in the regulators. That abandoned building we went to quite some time ago. We'll go pick up the next tape and then... I think the diner might actually be down there. We'll pick up the next tape since we're up in this area. And then we'll finally go get the quest, those, done. Just so we can pick up the Ant Sight perk. It's one of two perks you can get from the quest, Ant Might and Ant Sight. Just gonna bring up a guide on my tablet. Just, so I can get it. If I have any problems.
Sir, searching for targets.
What the hell are these two doing? Alright, somewhere around here there was a drainage pipe for relating to that, but we'll go looking for it another time. Here's the diner. Okay, here's the next tape.
Mom, it's Candace. Oh my God, it's really happening. I can see the clouds. It's so big. Mom, I'm so scared. I'm heading to the vault now. I'll do whatever I can to get inside. My number of the passcode is 7, right?
This is gonna be fun. Kick ass!
Now you may have noticed that raider had a finger on him. We can collect a bounty for each finger we bring into the regulators. In fact, there's actually a special bounty that will now have spawned because I've taken the contract, the Lawbringer perk. I don't know if anything spawns in for Contract Killer. Alright, but yeah. I would continue up here, but this is Death Call country. Now we're finally gonna get those done. Alright, easiest way to get to Grayditch is from here. Alright, I think we take that bridge. And that's how we get into Grayditch proper.
Sir, I am on the lookout.
Okay, here we are, Grayditch.
Anyone out there? Hello?
Yeah, don't worry, it's just me. We'll take him to Selm. We'll wind up at Rivet City thanks to this quest anyway, so... may as well. Alright, that's his dad. Since we're here.
Sir, I am on the lookout.
Alright, we'll go let him out the shelter. Tell him that his dad's dead.
Is there any food in here? Come on, tell me already.
Can you tell me more about the things attacking Grayditch?
Well, they're big, ugly things that crawl around on 6 legs. They got huge teeth and skitter around grabbing everything in their path. My papa would always say they're fucking ants. Well, that's what he used to call them anyway. I just call them fire ants.
Have they always been around?
Nah, those things started coming around only in the last few months. At first, they just crawled around outside our town. But later, they came into town, and, well, you know the rest.
Any special way to hurt him?
My papa had a gun. He said it hurt those things. But he said they were the dumbest fucking ants he ever saw. He kept telling everyone to shoot for their antenna. Whatever that means. Alright.
Mind if I ask about some of the people who lived here?
Nah, go ahead. It's just nice to talk to anyone about stuff at all.
Tell me about the Brandis family.
Well, there is Will. He was sorta my friend. And then there was his dad and his mom.
Where did the Brandises live?
Right across the street, actually. It was pretty swell having someone to hang out with so close by.
So you and Will were good friends?
Yeah, Will was super nice to me. He was like a year older than me, I think. He even shared his comic books with me. We explored pretty much every bit of Grayditch we could find. I think that's why the ants don't bother me. I have good hiding spots.
How about Will's parents?
Well, his mom was nice too. She was kind of quiet, but she always took care of me and my papa when we came over. I think she was sad that my mom was gone. Will's dad was... well, I don't want to be mean, but he was kind of scary.
Will's dad was scary? How so?
He was like, always watching me and my dad real careful, like he didn't trust us or something. He always kept staring at us from the windows of his house and typing stuff into his TV box. Will said his dad was like an old soldier or something, but he didn't like doing that stuff, so he quit.
That gives you a hint about what that man was. And about other people from Grayditch.
Yeah?
Tell me about this Doc Lesko.
He was a strange man. He paid Papa some caps to help him build a shack and carry a bunch of junk into it. Papa called him an egghead, but his head was shaped regular, so I didn't get it.
Slang term for someone that's smart. Kinda like how in Britain we have the term boffin for scientist. Alright, where did Dr. Lesko stay?
He spent all of his time in that shack next door to my house. Every time I'd sneak in there, he'd be sitting at that funny-looking TV machine with the green words pushing buttons.
Do you have any idea what Dr. Lesko was doing in Grayditch?
Nah, he was a nice man, but he never wanted to play with me very much, and we barely talked. All I know is he was all gone when the ants started showing up. I think they got him too.
Did Dr. Lesko have any weird stuff in his place?
I don't know. All kinds of doohickeys. Boxes with lots of lights, some funny glass bottles. Oh wait, he had a big, clunky, shiny man too. That was kind of neat.
So Brian Wilkes has no idea what a robot is.
Yeah?
I have some bad news for you.
Oh no. What happened?
Brian, I'm sorry, but your father's dead.
He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore.
I'll stop whatever started this, I promise you.
You gotta stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive. Thanks for doing all this. I'm feeling better now that you're here. Please.
Alright. We are essentially trespassing right now.
This could be the 5th time I've forgotten the code to my desktop terminal. I really must learn to be more organized. The password for my terminal is Formicidae. How hard could that be for me to remember? Note to self, destroy this holotape as soon as move to new lab is complete.
Yeah, if he doesn't remember his password, the fact that he forgot to do that is, even destroy the tape is, yeah. Actually, speaking of genetics, I actually heard a wolf has been born with some of the DNA of a dire wolf. That's actually pretty cool.
I'm President John.
Yep. The Brandis family were in the Enclave. Well, the dad was. Don't know about the wife. And the kids, I doubt it. Oh, hold on. I read this in the wrong order. Ah, well, no matter. So, yeah, he was a soldier in the Enclave. Now, I don't see any bodies. So it's... the family's not necessarily dead. Okay. Those fucking ants. Alright, I do have the... Yes. I do have the quest marker. Well, quest active. Don't know about the markers. Okay. There is actually a minor quest that we can pick up here.
Another glorious day in the U.S. Army.
I'm also going to take us through the tunnels to pick up one of the exits. It's not an area that we'll be exploring thoroughly today, but it'll be nice to have access to it for later. Okay, Grady's last recording.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren in Girdershade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet in Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
Yeah, I can already tell what's wrong with that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just use this one for a while.
Scanning, sir. That's how we do things in the U.S. Army.
Alright, we're just gonna poke our nose out here quickly, get the location discovered.
RL3 is ready for...
There we go. Alright, we're gonna go find that room with the naughty nightwear. Oh, what do you know? It's not godlike, it's not nourish, it's not justice. Okay. Ah, well, it's a tire iron. There we are, the naughty nightwear.
I'm only gonna ask you this one time. Give me the naughty nightwear.
I'm keeping it and I advise you to back off before I get angry.
All right. My mistake. It obviously belongs to you. Now, you just watch it, 'cause I won't be so nice next time.
There won't be a next time. Alright, now, in case you haven't already figured it out, we're not, Oh. Here's Mr. Brandis. But yeah, as I was saying, in case it's not obvious, I'm keeping the naughty nightwear. I have no intentions of giving it up.
You startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
Sorry, I didn't expect to bump into anyone alive down here.
that is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
Experiments? What do you mean?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Oh, I see. You're trying to make them smaller over time by injecting the eggs.
My word, you understand perfectly. How marvelous!
So what's gone wrong?
Well, I'm afraid I've made slight miscalculations in the mutagen. Instead of lowering their size, the brood hatched with a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment.
I'm shocked you didn't attempt this in a controlled environment first.
Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen.
What can I do to help?
Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
If the Queen's your concern, why not deal with it directly?
If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
Just how will this undo the mayhem you've caused?
I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the Queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say?
This is a hefty task, Doc. I'm going to need serious incentive.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Science must learn to acquiesce to your standards in order to advance itself. I was merely going to offer up one of my mutagenic bioenhancers, but I suppose I could up the ante. I will also award you with my old lab coat. It served me well over the years, and you may find it useful for your own experiments.
Alright, if it'll stop the ants from burning down Grayditch, I'm in.
You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
Alright, what do you know about Brian Wilkes?
Far too curious. His incessant questioning would often come when I was the most absorbed with my calculations. He had no regard for the importance of my work.
Can't you take responsibility for his father's death?
All scientists take responsibility for their failures because it comes with the territory. I will take this experimentation to completion without roosting on the moral high ground. If I allow emotions to enter the mix, all this time and energy spent will have been for nothing.
Don't you realize you've ruined his entire life?
You have your ideals and I have mine. I'm down here to complete my experiments at any cost. If that means the loss of a few lives to save generations of lives in the future, it's a small price to pay.
You should have at least told him you were alive. He thought he was alone.
I can't risk leaving this place. I have to continue monitoring the hatchery for any further mutations in the next brood. I have no time for children and their petty games. What do they know about the importance of my work?
Okay.
Yes?
What else can you tell me about these fire ants?
Well, the mutagen has enhanced their fortitude and provided them with what I call pyrosis, the ability to emit flame biologically. They're quite radiation-free, however. Well, as radiation-free as any other mutated creature in the wasteland.
How did you go from changing their size to breathing fire?
Playing with genetic codes isn't simple. Do you realize one tiny tweak at any point in the last million years could have completely changed us? Going from attempting to change their size to generating their pyrosis ability is no surprise at all.
Will anything special hurt the ants?
I'm afraid they are not susceptible to anything I can think of that wouldn't harm the garden variety giant ant. Just aim for their antennae if you can. It will confuse them quite a bit.
How the hell can an ant breathe fire?
The stimulation of the subject's evolutionary trigger by the mutagen caused a biodefensive reaction metamorphosing the ant's venom glands. This process caused unexpected oscillations in the venom molecules at such a vast rate it produces a thermodynamic biochemical reaction. As the subject ejects the volatile solution, it becomes conflagrant due to new structures in its maw. I call it calefaction array. Amazing, isn't it?
Not really.
Yes?
About your experiments.
Oh my, yes, they're quite marvelous. There are many that say it can't be done, but I'll prove them wrong.
Something isn't right. You shouldn't have gotten results like these so quickly.
Well, I may have used a few, shortcuts, yes. I was told that the FEV works wonders when used under controlled circumstances. Apparently I was wrong, but I know my mistake. I'm certain I can get it to work.
Yep, he used the forced evolutionary virus to accelerate his work. And of course, if any of you have seen my Fallout 1 playthrough, and hell, maybe even my Fallout 2 playthrough, you know how exactly that road ends. Alright, so what's the goal of your experiments?
By introducing my mutagen directly into an ant egg, I hope to reduce the size of the adults. This is a generational system, meaning it will take quite a few broods before the ants are at their destination size. In the end, I hope to make them as small as they were over 200 years ago.
Alright.
Yeah. Much to...
Yeah, we'll get to work. Alright, now, the ants are all currently in a cave, which is only accessible through here. No skill magazines, okay. Yeah. Alright, now. Dogmeat, I need you to stay here and don't move till I come back.
Yes, Commander. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Alright, hold this position.
I will keep this location secure.
Yeah, I've really been slacking on the saves.